Could count on my power, and look at my dogs. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. We're in dying.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And off we go from Las Vegas. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And got his man complete. A big play that time for the Raiders. And even 40 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. snap comes at one, and it's Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
That was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And that is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
From the gun on third down, Brady. He's got Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Complete.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
17 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Brady's throw there complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a play fake. Brady to Evans on the slant. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
27 on the play.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
Leonard Fournette.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
It's a gain.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, spread him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
It's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
In a 4th down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Brady. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Buccaneers 10, Raiders nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now Jones. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up
one more time with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 10, Raiders 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the 2nd quarter. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Crosby on the tackle.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And 5 at the 46-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 5 now. Brady. That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Mike Evans. Touchdown.
Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
The kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Running is Jacobs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 8-yard line. Carr to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And will be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
8-yard gain.
That's good for 28 yards.
Buccaneers.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now the 30-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
42-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Carr. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. He's up close to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. And that's the point to Crooks. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
Brady now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Flushed out right. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And it's into the hands of Edwards. Past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders are back within a score. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it?
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he bats it away. and it falls down incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Carr completes it, and he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Complete to Darren.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And once more to Ruggs, this time the catch made. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 22.
First and 2.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. Penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. Whistle against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 17 yards on the pickup. And that's going to make it 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than a defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now Jones. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Suckup for the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Buccaneers 30, Raiders 7.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, the way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 1st down, Carr. Flush to his right. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Ball incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Carr. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught out for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Gain of 21.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down inside the 15 it goes. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And the Buccaneer first.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, Jones. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should
make you feel comfortable, but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And the lead is now 13.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 37. Raiders 20.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Now Jones. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Will find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone. It's Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's an 8-yard pickup, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. One final try now for Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Levante David. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight.
So time has